on this computer. All right, somebody recap me. Proxinos, it's up to you.
We did nothing useful last.
What? I disagree.
I declare that all that information is need to know only.
It was.
You don't get to know it.
It was our filler episode, guys. We went shopping. We went to a Greek Walmart and picked up some stuff, and we head back to the temple. And we found a little piece of paper that told us to go to a wrestling match. So we wrestled, and only 2 out of 3 people who wrestled were actually qualified for wrestling. And there was a little bit of satyr abuse going on, and then some
Jitsu.
Yeah, rip. Then we found out that, or not we, but Cecil and Proxinos found out that we needed to go to Asphodel, which is not in Miletus. So Captain Brackus managed to get us passage on a ship that is not his. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like the major plot points.
Yes.
Anything else? Anything else?
I think those were the high points.
I know Sigrid sent a message to somebody in Acronos. I don't know if we said that.
Yeah.
Right.
Cass was headed his way back. I don't know if we resolved him going back to the college and talking to his higher ups.
Yes, we did.
I left a note.
Okay.
Like as in, like we resolved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if he came back yet or not.
I don't remember if that was resolved or not. I don't think so.
All right, so the next morning you wake up, you meet up at the inn, you have your breakfast, you head down to the docks, and you go to the ship that Captain Baracus has secured for you. And it's a pretty big ship, right? And it's being loaded with different sorts of cargo because it's like a merchant ship headed for the Data Harbor, and you get welcome aboard. They stick you in a room at the very bottom of the ship, and it's not really a room. It's like a space allocated, like cubicled by a bunch of boxes, basically, right? With like some like sleeping pads, and that's about it. That's what you got.
Oh, so we got stuck in storage. Excellent.
Yeah, basically.
Where's the treasure buried down here?
I don't know how you bury something in a ship. It's not.
Well, I've been digging through the bottom of the ship trying to find it.
Oh, okay. Roll a perception check. Did you roll your perception?
I'm doing it. I gotta get my dice roller. I don't have dice.
Don't have dice. Don't have a camera. Fuck's wrong with you? All right.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Mark's out here dice shaming people.
I got a 17.
All right. You don't find
wait,
anything.
17 with
Oh, okay. Sorry.
my perception. Deception? My perception's +7.
Yeah.
All right. So you got 24. All right. You can't find anywhere to dig.
No, the wood. There's
Yeah. You're trying, but you can't find any. Sorry.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Am I Cecil as well today?
Sure.
Yeah,
you'll be Cecil too.
All right. Well, if I'm Cecil,
Don't talk to yourself too much.
It's either that or he's gonna just be tagging along.
he'll tag along, but I'm gonna play with his birds for a minute. I'm
EMI.
gonna send both the birds to do some investigation.
Okay.
And the weasel. I want them to explore. I want them to see what they can find.
Okay. Do I have their stats?
I can find them very quickly if you need me to, because
Gonna have you roll perception for them, but it's not that big of a deal. So they don't find anything. They basically just give you the layout of the ship, which you being a sailor, you know. You got the main deck with the galley toward the end of it, and the captain's quarters on the back side of it. You got 2 higher decks above on each end. One that has ballista, the other that has this steering wheel, because I can't think of the actual name of it right now.
The helm.
The helm, thank you. Down below, you got the crew sleeping quarters, a couple officer rooms, and then below that is where all the merchandise is and where you are.
Okay. I want to keep the Rave. So for the captain's quarters, is there like an outside window?
Yes.
Okay, I want to keep Killigan by that outside window, just kind of hanging out.
Okay. The ship hasn't departed yet. Y'all got probably about an hour before the ship departs.
Okay.
Since we're basically in storage, can I see if I can find some rope and some like more of the, I don't know ships, so it's probably a stupid question, but is there like extra cloth material that could be used to patch up sails? Should sails like get holes in them down here?
Yeah, they would have supplies like that just in case down here. So yeah, you'd find some pretty easily.
Okay, I'm gonna take some rope and take some pieces of cloth, and I'm just gonna like bundle them up and walk out.
So like as far as like to fix the sails with the it's not gonna be like small patches. It's gonna be like basically like bed sheets of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
does anybody have any shears?
I have a sickle.
That will work.
I'll hand her my sickle.
Okay, I'm just going to like tear off a little square that's big enough for my body. So however that works. And then fold that up. Take maybe like 50 feet of rope, if that's possible.
yeah, that'd be possible.
I can cut some rope if I need to. Bundle that up. I'll be right back, guys. I have to do an experiment, and then I'm gonna walk out.
All right, so you walk up the deck and you're passing the crew, and people are kind of giving you some looks. Like some people are ignoring you, some people are kind of giving you looks, but no one's stopping you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way to the crow's nest.
As soon as you go to start to climb, an officer like runs up and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I have to do an experiment.
The crow's nest is off limits to passengers. You must report back below deck.
No, I understand, but I have to do an experiment. It's for the greater good.
No, I don't think you do understand. You are not allowed up there, child. Let's go. And he like goes to grab your hand.
Nah.
Nah.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
All right, roll athletics, or just give me like a dexterity check, just straight dexterity.
That works. That doesn't work. That's a 9.
All right, so he goes to grab your hand, and he does grab it, right? You know, you've got fast reflexes, but, you know, so does he. So he grabs your hand and starts kind of like, not like dragging you, but like kind of forcefully pulling you.
If I tell you what I'm going to do, would you let me go up there? I'm not going to break anything. It's for science.
Sure, what are you doing?
Okay, so you see this rope and you see this piece of cloth? If I ever went on a ship before, I was going to promise myself that I would make this contraption which lets me fly above the crow's nest so I can see like all of it that I'm going to be using.
Must be one of those weird university students. You can try that on somebody else's watch, but on my watch, I'm not going to have a little girl jumping to her death on my ship. So, no.
Oh, are you the captain?
I am the officer in charge of the shift.
So you're not the captain.
No, I am not.
So
Well,
if I ask
on
the
his behalf.
captain,
You will not ask the captain. He is a very busy man and does not need you. Off you go, and starts pulling you again.
okay, I'll go back down below deck. But I'm gonna take a detour and go to the captain's quarters.
Roll a stealth check.
That is 13.
Where's mine?
While this is going on, Captain Baracus is gonna kind of mosey around and probably poke his tentacles on things that don't need to be in. He's just gonna meander, just walk around the ship.
Okay.
Yes, I think I'll do the same. Or Cass will do the same, rather.
Are you coming with me, boy?
I suppose so. I've never been on such a seafaring vessel before.
Well, I'll show you the tricks of the trade.
Well, I was hoping you might be able to show me toward the concierge. That way I could request a room with more privacy, perhaps.
I don't think we'll be able to have that luxury on this kind of vessel.
Oh, I see. Well,
So you fail your stealth, and he basically like reprimands you, sends you down the stairs, and posts a guard.
God damn it. Okay. Is there anybody else still down here?
Yeah, they. Like I said, they could have moseyed around, so it just kind of depends on them.
Oh no, I mean in the party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you-
still
you-
down here.
Yeah, you got Muzazi still down there. Majitsu and Proximo so far are still down there. Cass and Captain Baracus probably are about, maybe not necessarily down there. They may have gone up.
Guys, this ship isn't fun. They didn't let me do my experiment. I think we should do a different ship.
I already paid for this one. I am. Not
Well, you
doing
could probably
another
get your
one.
money back. We haven't left yet.
I don't know about that.
Well, maybe if you hear my experiment, maybe you'll change your mind. Or maybe we can have to do it at night.
I think you should do it at night.
You think so? Because he
I-
said that if he didn't say no, I can't do it. The guard just said I can't do it on his watch for some reason. I guess he's like, I don't know, scared of heights or something. But if you want to help me,
I only climb trees. I don't climb other things.
well, it's made of wood, so it's technically a tree.
Is it alive?
Everything is alive if you believe hard enough.
I don't think that's how this works.
Maybe you're a druid, right?
I am.
Since it's made of wood, can't you just make it re-alive?
No, it's dead. I can't make it living.
Well,
These people
Then-
have ruined it.
what's the point of being a druid then if you can't make things alive from nature?
I can make it sprout a branch.
That would probably be good. We could use the branch as footholds when we climb up there.
We will see.
You want to do it now? Maybe they'll let me go if I have an adult with me.
No, I think he said to wait.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I never realized you were such a stickler for rules, old man, but that's okay. Hey, Cass, you want to come with me?
Cass isn't there. He's up above.
Hey, Proxenos, do you want to come with me?
No.
You guys are no fun.
We're on
It's
a
for
boat.
a science experiment.
We're on a boat. It's not supposed to be fun.
Well, I'm gonna like do surprise Pikachu face, but isn't that the entire point of boats?
No, boats are to get from point A to point B.
Well, yeah, but what do we do in the meantime?
Sit, read.
Fuck that. I'm gonna try to go out the room. I'm
You
not gonna
can
go back.
you can get out of the room, but you can't go above the second deck.
That's fine. I'll explore.
Thank
Bless you.
Gross, you
dude.
got it on me.
You like it. All right, so boat sets sail, and y'all aren't really doing much. Just along for the ride. It's about a 2-day voyage.
By this time, I would have just gave Cass like basic common knowledge of boats and everything, and then I would, reconvene with the others, and of course have my evening chat with Cecil. So what time is it?
It could be whatever time you want it to be.
Okay. By the chance, when I was walking around, I would have been like looking out and try to do like a head count.
Okay.
How many did I come up with on my little walk around?
You would have found, where is it? Where did I write it? You would have found probably about 30 people.
Okay.
There's 5 officers and then 25 regular shipmen.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper the cast as we're walking back to the like our common area. You mentioned at some point you could watch the door somehow.
Yes, you mean setting an alarm?
Aye.
Yes, I can set an alarm.
Would you do so for me?
For our cabin door.
Yes, that would be fine.
All right. Then I'm going to cast alarm, which I have to choose a door or an area in range. So I'm going to choose the door to our quarters.
So y'all don't actually have a door to your quarters, but I'll let you do it for like the stairway, basically.
Okay.
Going
I can choose any 28-foot area cube.
Yeah.
So there's stairs that lead down to the area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll cast it on about how tall the stairs?
Probably about like 6 feet, 7 feet, something like that.
All right, this is a 20-foot cube. So I'm going to do the top 5 feet of the stairs and just try to get that entire area down the stairs. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so that lasts for, let me see exactly what this does. Lasts for 8 hours until the spell ends. An alarm alerts you whenever a creature touches the area. You want to be able to hear it, Captain?
Aye.
Okay, well then it's going to be an audible alarm.
That works for me.
It's going to sound like a bell for about 10 seconds.
Oh my
or it could just be the mimic of the man screaming through the window.
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
It has to be a bell. All right, I'm going to cast alarm on the stairwell.
Okay, what kind of bell? Like, are you talking about like
It
a
says
hotel convenient store?
It says a hand bell, so I'm assuming it's like the kind that you.
So is it like you're playing like Christmas songs?
No, yeah, I think it's like that. Oh, that's what I imagine.
I imagine like for those who watch Game of Thrones, the lady just walking around going "shame."
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The one that you like.
Yeah. Okay.
The shame nun bell. Yeah. That one.
The shame nun bell.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. So, what time did y'all want this at?
Like, I would want to come back down when it's like becoming like sunset.
Okay.
All right. So this will go until like the wee hours of the morning because it's an 8-hour alarm.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Once I get back in, I'm going to kind of like huddle the group up in a corner and try to be as hush as I can about this. I believe we should try to pursue the crew for mutiny.
Mutiny, Captain.
Why?
Because it'll be an awfully long walk from where we're going.
What do you mean? We're not walking, we're on a boat.
I understand, but the harbor that we'll be docking at is quite a bit journey from our destination.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the ship?
Well, if we take the ship, we can go straight to a closer harbor than where we're going currently.
Why don't we just use your ship? You're a captain, right?
Because Cecil sank it.
That's so cool!
No, it was terrible. Everyone died,
Oh,
Oh,
except Cecil and I. Most of our ship was humans and other creatures who couldn't swim.
I'm sorry.
It's loss of the sea. It was Thassa's creation across Thassa's wheel. I just see it as a memento or a gift to her.
Captain, what are you proposing we do with the crews on this boat?
I
You said we
say,
were having a mutiny.
I say we have them grow opposed to the military individuals on the ship, including the captain.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Simple, I think. Start with whispers in the ears of rumors, and then let it grow like wildfire. And I know you're opposed this cast, but unfortunately, Ifara doesn't reach to the sea. We're in Thassa's domain now. If we have to, I wouldn't be opposed of striking off a few of their crew.
That is absolutely uncivilized. And Ifara exists wherever we want. We could create civilization here on this boat, and I dare say it might be needed based on your suggestion.
I think all is fine in the matter.
Hey, Cass.
Of course you do.
Cass.
I'm just going to grumble. Yes, Sigrid.
I think the captain just wants a boat back because he's sad that he lost his other boat. So maybe he doesn't really want to meet me. He just wants a boat. It could just be a captain thing.
I do think there are better ways of procuring a boat.
We
Perhaps
could
with
just
gold.
ask. We could just ask the captain of this boat to give us the boat.
I'm gonna look
I dare
at
say that might
Praxenos
not
and
be effective.
I'm gonna look at Praxenos and be like, you know where we're going, and you know it's quite a far travel, and there's other ports that we could probably wander to and have a little less of a walk.
Good to me, right?
Yeah. You're the
Okay.
cartographer in the group.
I didn't
so.
understand you.
Sorry.
Yes. There are other ports we could go to, but I'm not sure if we should.
And why is that?
Because, and let me open up my map real quick. I'm sorry.
Come on. Gotta be prepared. You're the map looker.
There it is. Oh God, I don't have it. Which port are we going to again?
Data
Asphodel.
port.
Do what?
Data harbor.
Is that on this map?
Yeah. So if you look at Miletus, go like left to the coastline and then straight up.
Oh, okay. We're going to Data Harbor?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the closest civilized port to Adunos.
There may be other ports, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to find them or even locate them.
Why would you say that?
Well, I don't have them written down. And I'm not sure if this crew would be willing to go any closer to Odanos.
They don't have to go to Ordos. Just we'll let them go as soon as we reach a closer destination. I'm sure the agenda of the military group on here is not the most appealing to them.
I have a question.
Why
don't we just ask them if they can drop us off closer?
I already did, child. They believe that
said
it's a cursed place.
Okay, well then why don't we just get another boat when we stop at the harbor? I don't understand why we have to do.
So y'all hear a
mutiny.
loud ding, 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 ding.
I'm going to silent everyone.
Right, and then as soon as you start hearing the ding, 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 like kind of like slowly start hearing, like you hear footsteps just start going, right? And you hear like screams from the top, like everyone's like that's the alarm, that's the alarm. Where's the enemy? Where's the sails? Did anybody say sails? So now there's like
Cass is going to whisper to Baracus. I dare say that might actually be our alarm and not the ship's.
Perfect.
oh, it's definitely like it's coming from those stairs, so it's definitely your alarm.
I'm going to turn and just start headed out, like go investigate what it was.
All right, so as you like leave your little bit of boxes, you see the cook like freaking out, like not knowing what's going on. Apparently, he's coming down to get the goat for the captain's meal.
What can I help you with, sir?
I was just coming to get tonight's meat, and apparently there's an attack going on. And he's just like freaking out. He doesn't even know what to say now.
Here, I'll help you come get the goat. Don't worry about the bail. It's other people who are more qualified to do that.
He's like, there's no time for that. All right, I got to get to my spot. So he like runs back upstairs.
Have fun in the kitchen. I'm going to go find that goat he was looking for.
All right, it's just like at the other end from where you guys are sleeping. It's like at the other end.
I'm going to take it to him. Like, fuck it. I'll be back in a minute, boys.
All right, so you pick up this goat, right? And now it's sort of like everyone's kind of like in their like battle positions, right? And there's still some movement and whatnot going about. Excuse me. And you see like basically like the captain like came out and is like realizing now that there's like nothing kind of going on as you reach the kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's super upset.
Is the chef alone?
I mean, he's got like his helper, like the chef's assistant.
Is there any windows?
No.
All right. I'm just gonna bring the goat and just like flop it down in front of him and be like, "Here."
All right. He's just kind of like confused, right? Just as like everyone else is right now.
I'm gonna be like, "Is this not the goat you were hunting for? There was only one goat downstairs."
It is.
Aye. Someone didn't do. I assume the first mate didn't do a good job of securing the supplies.
I don't know. What's going on? We're getting attacked. Why are you up here? Why are you?
I was bringing your goat. You were looking for the goat. I am just making sure that the captain has a proper meal.
Okay. And he like kind of comes and like takes the goat from you and like kind of goes back to his corner.
All right, I'm gonna go back downstairs. I want to ask Sigrid an important question.
All right.
Hey, Mudrazi.
Yes, Captain.
Would you by chance know any poisons?
I have a spell that can make someone sick, but I don't have any like. I know what you can do. So, you can just like get some like nasty ass like water, because I saw some like just like water like at the bottom of the ship, and I'm sure that's gonna give someone a tummy ache.
Real quick, Cass, what was the name of your alarm spell? Is it just alarm or?
Yeah,
it's called
just
alarm.
All right. Sorry, I'll keep going.
Mudrazi, do you have any more compelling arguments than Sigrid here?
Muzazi or Mudrazi?
Muzazi.
No, I don't know poison.
Why do you need poison, Captain?
It is my agenda.
Yes.
Why
Why do you need poison?
is it a fish
Because.
thing?
Yes, absolutely. It's for Thassa.
Oh, okay. Well, I have ray of sickness. I can poison you if you want me to.
Confirmed, yes. That's
We're not-
terrifying.
We're not poisoning anyone.
No, we're not trying to poison anyone. Like I told you before, that's an offering to Thassa.
Someone is offering to Thassa.
I am.
You're gonna poison yourself?
Possibly.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I dare say that would not allow you to be a very good service to Thassa if you poison yourself, Captain.
I'm
Yes,
not
it's not
going to
very
die
satisfying.
from it.
Y'all hear some like footsteps coming to y'all's area, right? And it's the
Mhm.
captain flanked by like the first mate and another officer. It's like, okay, someone start explaining. Why was there a bell sounded down here? You've got the crew a mess. I brought you on this board for a bargain price. They offered to bring you along, not making you do any work, and you go and upset my crew? What does it mean this? I should have you guys jump off board right now.
I want
Well-
to calm their emotions. Everybody needs to chill.
I'm going to. I know that's a save, but I'm going to chime up and try to ease the tension as well. Be like, maybe perhaps it's better if we spoke alone. It was my fault after all. Leave my compatriots out of this.
Wait, I have a spell. I want to calm them first.
Yeah,
Just-
you go
just
ahead.
to
You go
help.
ahead. I'm just like, I'm adding to it after you
Okay,
get done.
okay,
Yeah.
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 We need to focus on finding this treasure.
My man
There-
just wants some gold.
Is no treasure. You know that, right?
We'll find it if we just work together. It's under the wood somewhere.
Maybe it's in the captain's quarters.
Oh, that's such a
It could be. We got to go dig up there. We need to check it out.
good. Maybe it's in the crow's nest.
Okay, I need
Nijitsu, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you swim?
I never tried it.
No.
All right, what's my DC? What am I rolling against?
Or which one number do you want?
Spell
Your-
DC.
Your spell DC.
It is 10 plus 5.
All right, so you calm the captain and the second officer, but the first mate passed, so he's not calm.
Looks like a win to me.
So because of that, the captain agrees to go with you, Baracus.
Excellent. I'm assuming this man's going to lead me back to the captain's quarters with these people.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm gonna cast Wild Shape and turn into a cat and follow.
Okay.
I'll let you ride on my shoulder and make it easier.
I jump up on his shoulder.
You see him. You see the captain like whisper to the first mate, like, "When do we get a cat in here?"
I hear this. Did I hear them say this?
Roll perception.
Oh, hell yeah, boys. What is that? Is that a 5 or a 6?
Okay, yeah, the captain.
That's going to be a big old 14.
14, yeah, you hear it.
Okay, I'm like, it's my pit.
And he's still kind of calm, so he's like, "Oh, okay," and he goes off toward the office.
Is my little bird friend still in the
Yes, he's still perched outside the ship in the window.
All right, Cecil's gonna look through the bird's eyes.
Okay.
While we get in there, I'm going to just kind of like put Muzazi in my lap and like start petting Muzazi. Make it with my one hand, by the way.
All right, so you go into the captain's quarters, and there's a like instead of a desk, he's got like a round table, but there's a chair that's obviously his. He goes, sits in it, and y'all two sit kind of on the opposite side of him. The other calm officer sits down, but then the first mate is kind of like by the door with his back propped against the wall.
Do they have any weapons?
I mean, roll perception.
Crap. 13.
Yeah, they all have a sword.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna sit there and say it was that the alarm you heard before was a little mess up from one of my members.
Explain.
He's from the college, and I told him if he came with us, he would learn a few more tricks.
And so you taught him how to disrupt my entire crew?
No, I told him, I asked him if he could do a spell, and he was not accustomed to using it yet.
What spell did you have him use?
Alarm.
Okay. Why did he need to use an alarm spell?
Practice.
Practice for...
Casting magic, of course. Like I said from before, he's from the university in Miletus.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion, you say?
Yep.
17.
Right, he's like, okay, so...
I'm just trying to aid the youth and power of a mind.
Okay, fine, whatever. If, just don't do it again, all right? Or at least inform us if that's going to happen.
Of course. I have a few questions for you, Captain, if you don't mind.
Yes, what is it?
Why are we going to this port in particular?
We have trade there. We're carrying merchandise to sell there.
I see. So most of you are merchants, you would say?
Well, we work for a merchant company, yes. We are sailors.
The crew seems like it is not similar to some of the other folks around here. Does it say hired crew by chance?
You hear the first mate speak up. We've been sailing together for a while.
I'm just gonna look over at him and says, "Very well then." How long have you been at sea? How many years?
I don't understand why you're asking these questions.
I am just curious, for I am a seafaring man myself. It's nice to be in company of those who aren't land lovers.
Yeah, I've been at sea my whole life.
How old does he look? Is this a middle-aged man?
You can't tell what his age would be. He looks older, but with him being on a ship all of his life, that's definitely to be expected. His skin's definitely sun worn out kind of thing. So as far as looking, he looks old, but what you can accurately tell his age just by looking at him.
Okay. All right. Well, I apologize for disrupting the crew. I know how disappointing that can be.
It's fine. We run a disciplined ship here, and our boys reacted properly. We chalked it up to just being a drill. You know how those go. But still, in the future, I ask you to refrain from doing any experiments, at least without informing one of the officers for an appropriate time to do it.
Now I have a question. I have a small satyr as well. She seems to be curious-minded. Would she be able to outgo her experiments?
What is her experiments?
I do not know yet. She's a very creative one and spontaneous, but I will let you know if
Bring it to the attention of the officer on duty.
Can I ask by chance what is your name so I have a reference for the officer on duty?
What is my name?
I
am Captain Rexenor.
Nice to meet you, Captain. I'm Baracus.
Very nice to meet you, Baracus. Now, if that is all, and he kind of like gives you the hand to leave.
Real fast, I want to make a perception check to just see what's around the room.
Okay.
There it is. 15.
So you see a lot of books, a lot of maps, pretty obvious. He's got a bigger size bed, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
A couple chests, probably personal effects. Excuse me. And that's all you see in your look.
Okay. All right. I will leave and say, have a good night. Enjoy your meal.
And he just kind of like waves to you as he's already like turned his attention to something else.
I'll come back downstairs with Muzazi.
Okay.
And return to everyone.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just going to vibe with everyone. Just be like, all right. Got us handled, guys. It's all good.
So the ship is just going to kind of go about its own thing. Y'all been sailing for most of the day. You've got like one more day of sailing, and then the next morning you'd be pulling into the port. So it's going to be more up to you guys what y'all do during that time.
I'll try and do my experiment, ma'am.
When is now?
Nighttime, if that's possible.
Okay. Are you just walking up there again?
Do I notice her leave?
Roll perception.
I'm going to try to be sneaky.
I'm a roll too.
I'm going to try to be sneaky, but not actually be sneaky.
15.
All right, roll stealth
18.
with disadvantage then.
Sweet.
We got 18 and what?
15.
One.
That one? Yeah, y'all definitely see her. Everyone sees her.
She like kicks a bucket as she's walking out.
Oh, Sigrid.
Dun, 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 dun.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. I just have to go get some fresh sea salt air.
It's not how that works. Where are you going?
Do my experiment. This is probably my only chance that I'm going to be on a boat, so I have to go do it.
Well, let the first mate know that you are doing it, and tell them that it is the captain's orders that you're allowed to.
I don't know who the first mate is.
The one that's already not first mate. Leave him be. The god that you met earlier.
Oh, he says he. Okay.
I figured it out for you. Don't worry. I want to see what you can do.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm gonna follow her up.
Same.
Okay, so you walk up the stairs. What are you looking for?
I'm going to attempt to go to the crow's nest, but look for whoever is on duty for that time.
Okay, I was hoping you'd say the guard from before because he's like asleep.
Yeah.
Shift his deck. I was like, all right, you start walking through the quarters. All right, so you walk up and you see there's obviously someone who's not working. He's supervising kind of thing.
How many people are up at the top right now?
Up on the top of the deck.
Yeah, that I notice.
Probably about 10.
Can I be
that
invisible?
you notice. Roll perception, and actually you can roll stealth.
Perception is going to be a 7.
7. So yeah, you see like 3 people.
What time of night is this?
Sigrid?
Midnight.
Midnight.
I'm going to leave them be and step away and start heading towards the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna go there too, but I wanna be invisible.
Roll stealth, Ashley.
No, he's casting invisibility. I
Oh,
believe.
you cast invisibility.
Yeah, I just touched myself, right? It says something I touch.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
touch yourself.
You
All right, having a good
beat
time.
off real quick, and then you're just so relaxed, that nobody even noticed. Okay. Invisible. Spell ends. Anything the target is wearing, carrying is visible on target. Spell ends and target attacks or cast a spell. 1 action. That's it. So yeah, cool. Use your spell slot for that.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you mark that you've used one of your 2nd level spell slots until a long rest. Okay, so you're invisible, Captain. Captain Baracus. Start making your way to the captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
It is flanked by 2 guards, though.
As I'm approaching, I'm going to cast darkness.
Okay. How far does that go?
I believe it's like a cube. Let me double check. Uh, 15-foot
level
radius
spell.
sphere, and it spreads all over. It's a sphere of darkness, so it just feels the area of darkness.
Okay. What are you casting it, or where are you casting it?
On the door.
On the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. All right, so you cast it, and the sphere of darkness kind of pops up, and then you start hearing people like kind of panic, kind of like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? So,
I'm gonna throw my net onto one.
you could see, right?
Yeah, I have an invocation allows me to see in magical darkness.
Okay. So as far as people you can see, so you're still walking toward the door, right?
Yeah, I'm approaching.
Yeah. So how far are you from the sphere itself?
I would say I'm like on the edge of the darkness.
Edge of the darkness. Okay, so you've got like the one person that you can see, basically like standing in the middle of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw my net on him. Snap my fingers, my net appears in my hands, covered with a thick, visceral water and barnacles all over it, making a good drench, like rain, like drop sounds on the floor.
All right, go ahead and roll a ranged attack then.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 9.
Yeah, you miss.
All right, cool.
So so the person you're throwing it at, you notice as an officer, and so since he's like the darkness happens, he's not one of the ones kind of freaking out. He kind of reacts quickly, and he just go ahead and starts moving as you threw the net.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of like by chance missed him, kind of thing,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
And he's kind of like.
And he sounds the alarm.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm making a big mess. It's fine.
Yeah, so he runs like straight down toward the side of the boat, not toward the alarm quite yet, but he does exit the sphere.
Good. All right, I'm gonna go into the sphere.
Okay, so you step into the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
So is this happening on the same floor that we're on, or?
Yeah, the people who went up are on the deck. So you got Mijitsu's invisible, Muzazi, you went up there with him. Captain Baracus just stepped into the orb, and Sigrid was wanting to go do her experiment.
I'm just following him.
All right, so once you step into the orb, everything's black. You can't see a damn thing.
I'll chance it.
All right, so you step in, Muzazi.
I'm gonna stay over by Sigrid.
Okay, so she's like at like the ropes to like start climbing up to the crow's nest. Cass, Proximos, y'all still just sound asleep or?
So I was trying to sleep. Do I hear any noise from the ruckus with Baracus?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to assume that I'm having a very hard time sleeping on the floor of this boat. This is not my level of expected comfort. So I'm going to abandon sleep and take some notes on my parchment about the journey just for my own recollection and edification and stuff. And then I think after a while I'm going to get bored with that and not being able to sleep. I'm going to also use alter self to make myself look like one of the crew members and go up and start exploring around.
Okay, so you cast your spell and you kind of make it to the stairway. Sigrid, so far, Captain Baracus made a giant black darkness orb around the captain's chambers. Have you like headed toward the rope to climb up to the crow's nest? Good.
I'm gonna do that. Thanks.
Okay. So all of a sudden you start hearing the ringing of a bell. The lieutenant makes it to the bell and ding 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 ding. Right, and you hear the scrambling of people like moving about, hustling and bustling. And as you walk up the stairs, Cast, to the next level, and everyone's like hopping out of bed, you start getting yelled at to move your feet.
Sorry, I had to unmute. Excellent. I'm just going to nervously follow whatever group of people is moving and try to move in that direction.
All right, so you just kind of like pick someone and you like run to like the edge of the boat and he's like doing something. You pick someone else, you run to like the other end and he starts doing something. You pick another person, you kind of like run back and forth.
Yes, I'm trying to see if my voice. Okay, yes, I can change my voice to sound like an adult. I don't have that same voice.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I didn't check to see if my voice would change.
Yeah, that'd be awkward. You're a grown-ass man with a beard and you sound like Cass. Speaking as elegant as Cass, dude. They'd be like,
yes, of course.
This looks like a grizzly sailor. What?
All right, let's see. Proxnos, make a Constitution check.
That's a 12.
All right, so the noise and the hustle and bustle wakes you up. You wake up and like every one of your group's gone. There's some commotion going on upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
Fair enough. You roll over and kind of like put a pillow over your ears.
I don't want any of this.
All right, let's go to the boys and gals on the deck. So we got Captain Baracus, Cecil, and Mijitsu all.
Oh, Cecil came with me?
Yeah, why not? You know, he just.
All right, hold on. Do them first, because I'm waiting on Cecil.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you meant by Josh is coming. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like Cecil was coming with you. All right, well,
No.
Well,
Josh is-
Cecil's still downstairs then. Cecil's.
All right.
With Proximos. They're cuddled up.
The bird, is Killigan doing what I asked him to do?
Yeah, so he's still perched outside the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
Did you send me something new?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I want to make sure the captain doesn't fucking sleep because of Killigan.
Okay, so yeah, so it would have it kept him from going to sleep for a while.
It's their pets on the window.
But eventually, like, he basically like opened up the window and was like swatting at it, and then eventually just like ignored it and did go to sleep. This is a man who seagulls and creatures of the sea and waves. He can sleep through noises.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but he does wake up because for the sound of the bell because he wasn't really that asleep or nothing.
Mhm. I'm not. Yeah, go ahead and do Sigurd now.
All right, Sigurd. So you're about to start climbing up this rope. This bell starts ringing.
I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, and then keep on climbing.
Climb the rope. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a athletics check.
16.
All right, so you get up this rope easily enough, and you'll reach all the way to the crow's nest here in about like 10 seconds. Muzazi, you're watching her. You going with her? What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Wild Shape and turn into a giant wolf spider and climb up the rope.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Fucking perfect.
Just the people up, not the people below deck.
Not the people below deck.
Great.
13.
Damn.
19.
22.
Damn.
7.
Sigurd, you two roll initiative.
13.
13.
Yes.
Hey,
Captain
twins.
Brack, is that what you got too?
Yeah, I got 13.
Both y'all go ahead and roll again. Just real quick to see who goes first between the two of you.
Yes.
17.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you're going Brackus, and then Midjitsu, Captain Midjitsu.
Captain Midjitsu.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ahoy, mateys.
All right.
What are we fighting?
I mean, you necessarily aren't fighting anything yet.
Okay.
I'm not fighting. I'm just being shady.
I thought we were about to fight that wolf spider he just
Yeah, I
turned
was
into.
gonna say that. I'm pretty sure when I seen that. Oh, it's Muzazi now.
Eldritch Blast.
So as people come up, you see this giant wolf spider get turned into, start climbing up the ropes, and you start hear the crew freaking out. It's a monster! It's a monster! Get it! Oh, 2 arms! Get everyone up! So now the whole ship's waking up and coming to fight this wolf spider. All right, top of the round, we got Cass. So you're still disguised as one of the crew. You hear that you're being attacked by a giant wolf spider.
I don't even know what kind of voice to use.
Do that one. That was great. I want to hear it again. Do it again.
Oh, what kind of monster is it?
We don't know. They say a spider or a wolf or something. I don't know. Grab your weapon. Get upstairs. And like the kind of like runs by you.
Okay. Cass does not have Cass has a staff.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Oh shit. All right. So we're gonna see the spider.
You're still on the second deck, so you don't see the spider.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to. So the people I was with like are going toward this thing, or?
Yeah. So they all kind of like scattered. Some already had their weapons. Some are still grabbing their weapons, but then they're all kind of like running up the stairs.
I'll follow along cautiously behind, figuring out what I'm going to do because I don't have a weapon.
Okay.
Staff.
So, all right. So
go
to the office.
I guess I'll just use my movement to move in that direction, like 30 feet or something.
All right, sounds good. So the officer who rang the bell, he ding, 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 rang the bell a whole bunch. And then he's gonna kind of like step, and he pulls a dagger and throws it at you, Muzazi.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Muzazi, please.
So you're this spider, right? And all of a sudden you feel this just dagger kind of like stick into like one of your mini legs for 4 damage.
Okay.
The rest of the captain on the inside like is basically just like pulled his weapon, is like, and just kind of like waiting. Of course you don't see this, but he's like waiting on the outside. Josh would see this though. If
He
was
would.
if he was paying attention to it. What's up, Josh? All right. So next thing you know, a bunch of people are kind of piling out of the stairs. So Muzazi, you're next.
I'm gonna climb up to the top of the crow's nest
All right.
and sit next to Sigrid as a giant spider.
All right. So you're up there now as a giant spider. Sigrid, you're up there as well. Is that all you got for me?
Yeah.
All right, Sigrid, you're up.
I'm gonna be very confused on how this damn spider. Well, I mean, I'm assuming I know it's Muzazi.
Roll insight.
Okay, that's not a good thing, but okay. I got a 14, so that's gonna be 11.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you. Yeah, you know it's him.
Okay, I'm gonna be very confused.
Or you like assume it's him.
Right. Well, because
You don't know for sure, but you're like, it's probably him. It'd be all right.
It just ran. It just ran up to you and sat next to you.
How do you fit? Is my question.
Just squat down like my legs.
It's like a little TP with just a spider. Okay. I'm gonna do what I've been trying to do since I got on this fucking ship, and like take pieces of the cloth that I got and like tie it around my wrists and my ankles, and then like loop the rope onto the cloth and then tie it to like the bars of the crow nest and then like let it go slack. And real quick though, how windy is it up here?
It's pretty windy since because you're up high. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make you roll to see if you tied everything tight enough.
Big brain roll.
Intelligence check?
Yeah,
I'm for that.
I'll give you do an intelligence check.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do there either. I just intelligence.
That's fine. I'm for that. So that is a 24.
All right, so you definitely know how to make what you're doing. Now roll a strength check.
Well, that's confident.
So you tied everything right. Now let's see if you tied it tight enough.
It's gonna go flying off.
Okay. 15?
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
basically, you built this thing correctly, and you tied it all tight enough, and
Okay. I'm gonna take out my war horn, and I'm gonna just like salute to what I assume is Muzazi, and just say, just in case something happens, can you like make sure the rope doesn't go or gets untied, and then jump off and like spread my like all my appendages and just blow my war horn like a little flying squirrel.
all right. Very good. All right, Captain Baracus, you're up.
So he's not outside of his room; he's inside his room, correct?
Yeah, he's inside his room.
Okay, is the door? Can I? Oh, yeah, I want to try to open the door that's in the darkness.
Okay. You try to open it, it's locked.
Okay. I'm just going to give a little knock on the door, and then I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast for when he opens it.
Okay. Mijitsu, you're up. You're invisible but also inside this dark, you just hear a bunch of commotion going on. That's about it.
I'm just gonna try and follow Captain Baracus
Uh,
as best I can. I don't know. The
roll
darkness
me,
doesn't like stop me, does it? I
roll
just
me.
can't
No, you can move. You just can't see. Roll me a D4. Actually, give me a perception check. Yeah, perception real quick.
My perception is 9 + 7.
All right, so yeah, so you hear the knock, and so you can move toward the knock that Captain Baracus just did, and you kind of like walk around with like your hands out, and you kind of like feel for him, and you kind of give him a pat on the back, and so now you're right behind Captain Baracus.
I'm just standing by, seeing if I can get in here and find this treasure. He had the
All right.
same idea, so we're thinking on the same page. It's good.
All right, so there's a couple sailors on the deck already, and they see the spider go to the very top, and then this thing like fly out attached to a rope on the rope and up into the sky, and they start yelling, "It's signaling more! It's signaling more! Shoot it down!" Right, so they're gonna. One of them is gonna be smart enough to try to shoot the rope, and he misses though. He misses, so you're fine. The other two already on deck are gonna shoot at Uzazi. Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right, so it's 1, and again a 12. So you start hearing like bolts kind of like flying by you. Top of the round, Cass. Approximately whenever. Yeah.
Do I hear those shots going off? Like.
Yeah, you hear yelling and stuff.
Okay.
Actually, give me a Constitution check again.
Constitution?
Yeah, because you fell back asleep.
Okay, that's a 20.
So yeah, you could choose if you want to stay asleep or hear and hear what you want to hear. You could have heard everything if you want.
I'll wake up. Those shots, like just shaking awake. Like what the fuck? I'll look around, grab my sword, and go like kick Cecil.
All right, so Cecil, you now wake up.
What's going on?
I don't know, but I think there's trouble.
Trouble, you say?
Just so you know,
no one else is.
Sorry. Keep going.
Said, well, no one else is here, and I just heard shots, and they're still yelling, so we should go check.
Oh, my old ears have failed me again. Let's go see. Steps and Quaver comes.
So your crow, is actually perched outside of the window to the captain's quarters. All right.
Gilligan's out there, not Quaver. Quaver's still with him.
Okay. Somebody is perched outside the window of the captain's quarters. Right? On the outside of the bow, on the outside of the window. And through his eyes, you would see the captain like at the like kind of like standing back close to the window because there's a sphere of darkness, and like just kind of like ready for what happens next.
Okay.
All right, so both y'all run up to the top.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll your initiatives.
It's a 15 for me.
That is a 10 for Cecil and a 12 for Quaver.
Roll your Quaver again.
Okay. I'd say 18 for Quaver.
That's hard. All right. Perfect. All right, Cass, you're up. So you're in line with these sailors right now, and so you're basically at the stairs. So you'd use like 5 of your movement to get up the rest of the stairs.
Okay. And so when I'm trying to remember the geography of this deck. So, like, how far away are we from the spider action?
You'd be like right in the midst of it. So you're coming up onto the top deck, right? You'd be coming up right in front of the ropes that Sigrid and the spider actually climbed up. So they're like basically like directly above you up in the crow's nest.
About how many feet away?
From the crow's nest, it'd be like those things are tall, like 60, 30, 60 feet.
Okay. I was debating on whether I wanted to
We'll
use
say
my
40. We'll say
yeah,
40 feet
okay.
tall.
To bop them with my quarterstaff, but it's not going to be that long.
Yeah. No, they're
It's not going to
like
have
up
like an
there.
extending pole on it or anything.
They're up there.
I kind of like think, shit. Or probably not shit because it's gas. Crap.
Golly gee.
Golly gee. What in the world am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm going to sigh, knowing it's a bad idea, and cast a firebolt toward the spider.
All
And
right.
give myself away.
Go ahead and cast it though with disadvantage
Okay.
because you're kind of firing like at a weird angle, like almost straight up.
Okay. Let's see what it is I do. Do I roll? I'm sorry, I forget. Do I roll?
There's not going to be a crow's nest anymore.
Yes. Let me read it real quick. God, you can hit so far away with that. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it's 60 feet or something.
Oh no,
No,
they make a dexterity saving check. So
Okay.
Muzazi, take a dexterity save with advantage, and then Sigrid, take a dexterity save with
Are you
disadvantage.
casting Firebolt?
Yes.
Oh, bolt. I thought you said fireball.
I was like, how are you level 3 casting Fireball, dude?
My
No.
bad.
I was also trying to figure out where the dexterity saving throw was coming in.
Okay.
It's not the
yeah,
correct
a ranged spell attack. There you go.
Okay. So I just rolled a d20 and add my spell attack bonus.
Correct.
Right? Okay. That would be a 9. Oh, you said with a disadvantage. Hold on, it may be worse. Okay, it's a 9.
All right. Muzazi, a 9 doesn't hit you.
I hope not.
No.
So, but now you also do see fire flying out.
Coming from a crew member.
Coming from one of the crew members, right? And now, like all the crew members are kind of like looking at you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Whoa, dude.
All right, so now you got the bandit captains. You've got 2 on the deck so far. One, and both of them kind of run and grab onto the ladder and start climbing up. And they'll make it most of the way up there. And then with their swords drawn, though, that's why they don't get all the way up there. And then one more runs onto the deck. Muzazi.
How far away from the ladder are they? Like, how far away?
They're probably about halfway down the ladder right now, or down the rope.
I'm gonna move like 10 feet down and bite one of them.
Okay. Roll your attack. Give me an athletics.
I'm a spider. You can climb walls.
Sure. Yeah. What am I thinking? You're good. You're good.
So it's going to be a 19.
All right, that hits.
So it's a 1d6 plus 1. Let's see. 5. And the target must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, he failed that miserably.
Okay, so he takes 7 poison damage as well. So
how much total?
5 plus 7? 12.
12 damage total.
Then I'm going to climb back up to the crow's nest with the rest of my movement.
All right, the attack range is still 5 feet, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, he'll take an attack of opportunity against you.
With disadvantage because he's climbing a rope?
Yeah, but he's pretty used to it, though. He is a sailor.
Okay.
14.
That hits.
All right, so as you bite him, and as you kind of go, he lashes out and gets you for 5.
Okay.
All right, so you make it back up to the top. Proxenos. So you're not on the top deck yet. You're still in the middle deck. You use all your movement to get to the top deck, and then that's where you'll start seeing the action going on.
Then yeah, I'll keep on moving up if that's where I hear all the action happening.
Yeah, so you move up to the middle deck, and people are still kind of rustling about, figuring out what's going on. Most of them are moving to the top deck, and only some are still just staying to their positions. And you move up, and you kind of get to the top deck, and you see people going for the ropes to climb up, and you can't quite see what it is, but everyone's firing and looking up.
Is there anyone right nearby or?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll grab him and ask what's happening.
All right, so he explains the situation to you. There's a giant spider thing that's attacking the boat and signaling for more.
Jeez.
All right, we got Quaver.
Quaver. So we're on the middle deck still?
Yeah, so you could also use all your movement to get up to where Proxenos is, and then if you did, you'd hear the same stuff that Proxenos just heard.
Yeah, we're just going to move full distance.
All right, so you move full distance. You're right behind Proxenos. You hear him ask. You hear the sit rep, and that's about it. Or that was Quaver that moved up there.
Okay, well, he has 60 feet of movement, so he may have made it further.
No, it'd been the same. It'd been the same.
Okay, so he's going to just move all the way and try to make it into the main deck.
Cool. Yep. So he's up there now. Sigrid, you're flying. You see, nothing's really gotten close to you, but you do see a fireball kind of go off into the night, but still kind of near you.
Oh, fireworks. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to drift around in the air, I guess. I don't know how paragliding works, but just kind of be a kid and play around in the fucking air.
Fair enough. You were just flying around in the air. Good deal.
I'm having a great time.
All right. Captain Baracus. So you're sitting here, you got Mijitsu behind you, and you're just kind of waiting at this door right now. You knocked, there was no answer. Oh, I think we lost Captain Baracus.
He's done with the party's bullshit.
That's a lovely face he has, though. I don't know what it looks like for you guys.
He's sleeping.
He went black on my screen.
Okay, I got a nice little picture of him. Looking like this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I fucking bit him. I poisoned him for a while.
You did, man. You hit him, but he's still just kind of going. Oh, all right. He left. All right. Well, we'll say he's just going to continue his last action. He's going to knock on the door again and ready an Eldritch Blast. And when he comes back, we'll go to that. Cecil.
How long? I don't know how long all this has been going on. All I can hear is the gunshots and the screaming from up top, right?
Yeah. So it's been going on for only probably about 30 seconds. The bell rang. A couple seconds later, you heard some shots go off. You heard a second wave of shots. Now you guys are kind of running up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep moving, following Proxenos and Quaver.
Yep. So you get up there, you hear everything that's going on, so on and so forth.
Yep.
Mijitsu.
Okay.
You're still just kind of behind the captain right now. You see that he's like ready or you don't see anything actually. My bad. You're blind and you know where the captain is. Midjitsu. Are you there, buddy? You there, Ash?
Everyone
Yeah,
is perished.
sorry.
There you go.
Is the door open yet?
No,
Has he answered?
he has not answered.
I'm kind of waiting on this. I need this to happen.
So you ready your action as well?
I mean, he's gonna Eldritch blast him, so I was hoping to just scurry by as he's doing that.
Well, remember you can't see anything, so. But yeah,
Okay, I'm just gonna grab onto him then. I'm just gonna like grab one of his tentacles.
Okay.
Since I touched him, like that way I can at least figure out where to go.
Sounds good. All right, so now we got the sailors. They start piling out again. You got more people running up. I just readied you another action, Coleman. Sorry, you knocked again. Readied an action, and that was that. So the sailors start climbing up behind the officers, also with their attacks out, or at least 3 of them do go on like other ropes, and then you got 2 that one takes another shot at the rope that Sigrid is on.
What's with that face?
Let me see. All right, how much does this do? Oh, wrong one. All right, so he successfully hits the rope
Okay.
that you are on.
Okay.
So this might be bad for Sigrid.
That's okay. I got a contingency plan. It's fine.
So one of the shipmates shoots a crossbow and nicks the rope and it cuts. And so you're just gonna start. You lose. You're no longer tethered. So roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
5. So you start like going like backwards toward the back of the ship, because you're no longer tethered to anything.
Snap. Okay.
Top of the round, we've got. Oh wait, no, sorry. So that was the first one. We got 2 taking a shot at Muzazi, and the first one does not hit with an 8. The second one hits with a 16. For 3 damage. So
Okay.
you feel another bolt kind of hit you, right? And it's not like doing much, you're not getting any good hits on you, but you're starting to kind of like feel them a little bit. Top of the round, let's go to Cass.
So I assume that the crew members who are near me are a little freaked out or staring at me or something.
Yeah, some of them, but not really. They're all pretty bent on it. The ones that came up with are now on the ropes climbing up.
Okay. I'm going to just try to still like blend in and be like subtle and shoot another firebolt.
Okay, I love how you're shooting at Muzazi. This is fantastic. All right, go ahead and roll your.
Well, I don't know.
fireball.
It's Muzazi. It's a giant spider. 14.
That hits.
Oof.
Oh. All right. Let me roll my
Proxenos
D10.
and Cecil, roll perception with advantage. With advantage.
I got a 21.
All right, so you see a crew member shoot a firebolt, and you're like, that's not a crew member. That's fucking Cass.
I'm gonna look really confused.
Cecil, what'd you get?
27.
Same. You just don't. That fucking kid over there disguised himself as shooting at the spider.
Also,
What
that
in
does
the gods
5.
is going on this boat right now?
All right, cast damage for you.
5 fire damage.
5 fire damage to the
Okay.
spider.
The spider's gonna die, and Muzaz is gonna take 2 damage.
There you go. So all of a sudden, this spider just like disappears, and now you can't see anything. And Muzazi, you're like, I'm burning a little. Get it off.
Am I going to see this?
No, you just see the spider like kind of like just and like go away, and now you see nothing.
I guess I got rid of it.
The officers turn, so the 2 that were climbing make it to the top, and now they're looking at you, and they're like looking so confused, like where'd it go? Where'd the monster go?
Don't worry, guys. I killed it.
Where's its body?
I threw it overboard. I don't want that thing on the ship.
Roll persuasion.
Oh God.
Are you proficient in persuasion?
I am.
Okay, then just one regular persuasion check. If you weren't, I was gonna have you roll with disadvantage.
16.
All right, so they're now like looking over the edge, like looking for this thing. Muzazi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna be like, and I also cut the rope for that thing. So because they were trying to signal people, I think, or something. That's what I heard. So I cut that rope because I didn't want it. I didn't want it signaling more.
You motherfucker.
In the middle of the ocean, I didn't want it signaling more spiders.
They start looking. They're like, "Oh, it's still in the air, though. We got to get it down."
I don't have. Okay, I'm gonna start climbing back down the ladder.
Okay, you start climbing back down the ladder. Proxinos. You're on mute.
Okay, so what is the scene I'm seeing in front of me?
So you're
as of
seeing
now?
like sailors, like half the sailors grab crossbows and like get to like the little top decks to shoot where the spider was, and you see like some going to like climb with their swords out, and then you see Muzazi start climbing down,
Okay,
as well as Cass shooting a fireball, but
Okay.
not as Cass.
where's Cass? Like, is he like within distance of me?
Yeah. It's probably about 10, 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Cass, and I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna whisper to him and just be like, "What are you doing?"
I was exploring as a crew member.
And what is happening now?
There was a big spider, and I killed it.
And what are they shooting at now?
I'm not sure. I just got up here and was shooting at the spider. But I think I'd like to retreat to the quarters. This is all very overwhelming.
Okay, why don't you do that?
Okay.
I'm gonna get my sword out and get ready to fight whatever's flying around.
Right. Then we got Quaver. Is it Quaver?
Yeah, Quaver. He's going to turn invisible, and he's going to fly up to the top deck.
Okay. So like the top deck or the crow's nest where everything is, where they are.
He'll fly up to the crow's nest and get eyes on what's going on.
Okay, so as you get up there, it passes Muzazi now climbing down, and you just see like the 2 officers that made it up there, like pointing at the thing in the sky, which is like just a big like piece of white canvas with a little dot in the middle of it right now.
He's just going to keep a lookout on that situation for now and hold his action.
All right, Sigrid, Roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
2. All right, so you start falling. All right, you're not falling. You're not like at a dangerous speed, but you're going down. So like you went back, and now you're kind of start going down trajectory to like hit like the back rail of the ship.
I'm going to cast Featherfall on myself, and then see if I can try to like maneuver my way towards a little bit more of the more of solid ground instead of the actual rail by like tucking my limbs to my body.
All right, so you tuck the limbs to kind of cut the air, and now you're like falling slowly. See how slowly would that be?
The descent.
Within range, the creature's ready to descend slow.
I think it's like literally like a feather falling out of this air.
Yeah, so you're just gonna start like kind of drifting toward the boat. And you were probably, so yeah, by the end of the turn, you'd be like about to hit the back of the boat.
Now, as I'm doing this, I'm just going to be like a very high pitched wee.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Captain Baracus.
I'm gonna use the Eldritch Blast to break down the door.
All right, roll your attack.
$20.
All right, yeah, you hit this door.
Did it break?
Did you roll your damage?
I did not.
Roll some damage.
Sorry. Four points of damage.
All right, so it breaks most of the way. It's not like completely off the hinges. So I would take if you were to move through it, I'm gonna take like 10 of your movement away.
That's fine. I'm gonna move through it.
All right, so
but I'm not gonna like exit the darkness. I'm gonna stay in the darkness.
Okay. Can you see like out of the darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because the invocation I have is Devil's Sight, and I can see in it's like super dark vision. Like I can see in both magical darkness and regular darkness.
All right, so you walk through the door and you get to the edge of the darkness, and you see the captain basically just like there, like ready to like fight whatever steps out of that darkness.
Bonus action, I want to summon my tentacle in front of him.
Okay. So it appears, right, and he takes or that's not his turn yet. So all right, it appears in front of him. Good deal.
Yep, that's it for my turn.
Cecil.
Cecil's gonna put his hand out in the wall real quick and just switch his vision to Killigan's, who is up with the captain. Do I see what's going on?
No. If he's with the captain, he's in complete darkness.
Okay. I'm gonna recall Killigan to my shoulder for right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to move up to the top deck.
All right, so you're on like the top deck. There's two more like decks on each side of the ship, like up where the helm is and where like ballista are. But like you're like outside right now already.
Okay.
That was from last turn, so like you.
I thought it was Quaver that made it up, not Cecil.
No, you made it up as well. Like you both did. Yeah.
I'll head up towards the captain's quarters and just like try to keep an eye and move my full movement that way.
All right, so the captain's quarters surrounded by a sphere of darkness and 15 feet in each direction. So would you like to like move toward the darkness or like in the darkness?
Right outside of the darkness.
All right, so you move to the edge of the darkness and just waiting.
Yeah, for now. I'll hold an Eldritch Blast.
For what?
I'm not really like 100% sure like the situation yet, so I'm just holding it to see if there's a threat.
Okay. Mijitsu. So I'm gonna let you like basically you just kind of follow the captain with your hand on him. So you don't know this, but you're at the edge of the darkness, and the captain stopped.
Okay.
You know that you went through the door though, because like you like using him, you kind of had to go through the door. Take 1 point of damage because you got a splinter.
A splinter.
Yeah, you can't see, and you went through this shattered door.
That's rude. I'm just gonna like go under Captain Baracus and run in like straight underneath him and forward.
All right, so you run out of the darkness into this ethereal tentacle, because that's where the tentacle is. And you see the captain, and he takes a swipe at you.
He can't see me though.
Oh, yeah, you are invisible. Never mind. Well, fair enough. Yeah, you're good then.
I want to use my special slingshot with my stun rocks to like aim at the captain.
Okay, make sure that you mark whenever you use one of those, because you only have 5, I think is what I gave you. Yeah.
5.
All right, make your attack roll.
I rolled a 15.
All right, yep, that hits.
And do I still roll a 20 for damage?
No.
6?
Well, whatever I gave you with the weapon.
Oh, it says 1d10.
So 1d10.
It says force and stun. It's a 3.
3. All right, so you hit him for 3 damage. And he will be stunned.
I did something.
Good job. But now you're out of invisibility. Oh, whoops. All right, we've got the sailors now. So all the sailors are like super confused. You had 3 that were climbing up. Then they heard that they needed to go back down, so they started climbing back down. The one who shot the rope pointed out Sigrid floating back down. So now like they're all like kind of running to see what it was, and now that they're seeing that it's Sigrid floating back down, they are just all confused as what to do. Top of the round, Cass.
So I am trying to get the hell out of here because I've gotten in over my head. So I would like to like find a deserted place and unsoldier myself and turn back to normal.
All right, so there's some like barrels off to your left and stuff that are on the deck. You can like kind of go and like duck behind and unsoldier yourself and like kind of come back up as Cass.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Roll a stealth check real quick.
Okay.
With advantage. I'll give you advantage on
it. 15.
15, so yeah, you're fine. No one notices that you're not
I'm going to step out from behind the barrel then back to normal and try to get back to the downstairs quarters.
All right, so with all your movement, you make it down to the first lower floor.
Okay, cool.
All right, so the 2 officers up at the top start climbing back down, and then the one on the deck goes and is kind of with the group of the sailors that like don't really know what's going on with Sigrid. And then finally the first mate comes back up, and he's yelling to arrest Sigrid and Proxenos and Cass and Muzazi and Cecil, because those are all the people he could see. Muzazi, you're about halfway down the ropes.
So I can get all the way down to the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get down to the bottom. And where's the biggest group of people at?
As you come down, the biggest group of people will be on the next deck up, like one of the side, like far decks toward the back of the ship, though, toward the helm. You could make it to the stairs with the rest of your movement, but that'd be about, or with your second movement, like use your action for movement, but that'd be about it.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth on them.
Spike growth?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, so where are you casting it?
It's a 20-foot radius, so would that cover that whole top deck?
Yeah, so you just want to cover the whole thing?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. It won't cover the entirety of it.
I want to cover it so it covers like the stairs down to me, at least.
Okay, so
at least that part.
All right, good deal. So basically, you got like half the top deck covered.
Sure.
With that. All right.
And then before that, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay. Proximus.
All right. Did I hear that big the Eldritch Blast coming from the captain's quarters?
Roll perception.
That's a 9.
No, you did not hear the Eldritch Blast. Because it's still you're still kind of in the commotion of everything. But now the sailors are kind of turning toward you. You did hear to be arrested.
Well, I'm being arrested?
Yes.
Oh.
Or detained. Whatever you want to call it.
What? Why are you arresting me?
Your group has done nothing but cause trouble. All right, this is all your fault, and I know it. So we're going to detain you and figure out your punishment.
My punishment? No, not at all. I'm going to run over and jump over the side of the boat.
Oh, jeez. All right, fair enough.
What the fuck?
All right, you take off and you jump into the ocean.
All right, sweet. I'm a fish. I'm just going to vibe by the boat.
The boat's moving, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just going to swim really quick.
Okay, fair enough. So you're swimming next to this boat. All right, Quaver's up.
Quaver is going to fly directly into the magical darkness, but he is not impeded by it because of his double sight.
Okay.
Does he see the situation at hand in the captain's quarters?
Yes. So he runs in and he sees, he flies and he swoops in and he sees the captain standing at the edge of the darkness. He sees Mijitsu kind of standing off to the side with the sling out, and the captain looking stunned.
Okay. He's going to shift himself into his original red little form, and he's going to try to sting the captain.
All right, roll it.
Say 14.
It does not.
He's just going to bonus action turn invisible.
All right, sounds good. Sigrid. So now you've got all these sailors around you. They're coming to grab you and detain you, and then you see a bunch of thorns sprout up from the floor of the ship.
Okay. I'm touchdown, right? At this
Yes.
point? Okay. Take off all that shit that I used. Maybe super happy, but also very wind messed up my hair and my clothes. From here where I am at the back of the boat, what do all I see?
You see about 6 sailors in front of you, 3 of which are coming to try to grab you and detain you. The other 3 are kind of stuck in these thorns.
I'm for the actual boat itself. Like, is there any place to go down?
No, so you landed on this like upper deck where the helm is. So you landed. There's like a pole in front of you that would have a sail, and then like the helm, and then stairs leading down to the next deck. But it's on like the other side from where you're at.
Gotcha.
It's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet in front of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
But there's also, it's covered in thorns as well.
Right. Okay. I'm going to be like, uh-oh, and try to climb up that sail post because I knew I done goofed.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics.
Okay.
And it's going to have to be high because this is just like a post.
That's okay. I rolled an 18. Does that count?
All right, yep, sure enough. All right, so you move 5 feet, and then you can get about 20 feet up this post with all your movement.
Okay. If there's any way for me to kind of like shift around, I'm going to pull out my dagger and just kind of like stab it into the post to kind of give me some sort of like makeshift handhold, if that's okay.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Just vibing up here. I don't know what's going on.
All right, Captain, you're up.
Me?
I'm going to turn and look behind me and see the commotion, and I'm going to use my racial feat to create a fog cloud in the midst of all this madness that's going on the top deck.
All righty, sounds good. Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I'm going to slap first I'm going to step out of the darkness and tell Mudrazi, don't kill him, we need him. And then I'm going to slap him with the tentacle.
Slap him away.
13 to hit?
It does not.
Damn.
So this captain's like kind of ready for it, or he's stunned. And you
Do I
like
get advantage if he's stunned?
I don't think so.
Oh,
He just skips his turn. So basically, you saw him like prepared to go, prepared to fight, and so you kind of overcompensated, like expecting him to move, and he didn't because he got stunned.
Okay.
Cecil. So you saw, you're kind of up on the deck. You had eyes on everything. This guy comes up yelling for you. Your detainment. You see Proxenus jump over the side of the boat.
No, I think not. And I'll just step back into the darkness and cast Sanctuary on myself and try to hide.
All right. So you step, and you're just going to walk backwards, or are you like turning into it?
I'm just walking backwards into it, putting a hand on my chest and casting Sanctuary.
All right. How many feet did you want to go back?
Until I bump into something.
Okay, so you walk straight back, and you about 15 feet, and you bump into like this shattered door, and you get a splinter. Take 1 damage.
Oh no. Okay. And I'll just stand in the doorway, kind of worried about my life.
Sounds good. All right, we've got Midjitsu. You're up.
So you said the captain's stunned,
Captain is currently stunned.
but I've been told not to kill him. Can I attempt to headbutt him in the crotch?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, let's do that.
You have horns, right? So you make an attack with your horns.
Yes. It's not that great. I rolled a 4 minus 2. Oh, wait. You want the first one. Okay. 9.
9? All right, so it doesn't hit either. So you run, but like there's like a ethereal tentacle that was like in your way, and so it kind of like messed up your aim, like going through it, and you miss.
All right.
All right, so we've got a couple of sailors are going to take some shots. We got Sigurd. You're gonna take. They're shooting at you first. A 16, a 13, and a 15.
All hit.
All hit. Dang, your AC is low.
It is indeed also I am 12.
That's true. All right. So you're gonna take. Oh, goodness gracious! So you take 15 damage.
That's great.
So you get like 3 arrows just like whoosh, 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 hit you kind of like in your back as you're holding on. Make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 12.
Oh, that'll be fine. You managed to hang on to your dagger so you don't fall. All right, Cass. One of the sailors comes up and tries to grapple with you to detain you. So make a strength check for me.
God damn it. Ruining my plans. All right. So that is. Is that a saving throw?
Yeah, so you'll just
Okay.
roll your strength and
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he comes to grab you, but like he's not used to like trying to grab smaller children, and so you're able to at least kind of like evade him somehow, and you're kind of surprised, like, oh my god, I did it.
So I'm at the top of the landing of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run down those stairs, and I'm gonna cast alter stealth on myself again to transform back into that crewman.
Roll stealth.
All right.
Or actually, I guess I should roll. Let me roll.
Well, my roll, if needed, is an 18.
All right, yeah. So they saw you. So you come out disguised as this thing, but it's not fooling them.
Damn it. Did you see the child run down there?
Give it up. We know it's you.
What are you talking about?
And then they're just not going to share any more words.
Hmm.
One of them does walk up to you. That being your turn, the movement and the casting. And now one of the officers is going to try and detain you. So give me another strength check.
All right. Wow. That would be an 8.
Man, you're getting by the skin of your teeth right now. So you're like, oh, and you kind of like juke him now. Let's go to
shit.
Yeah, that's it. You moving and casting with those. That was your turn. So we got one there. Where's my other officers? The other two finally get down from the ropes, and then the other one's kind of like poised at the edge of the black, ready to go. Muzazi, you're up.
Is anyone around me?
So, where'd you leave off? You left off finishing your climb down, right, and then casting spikes.
Yeah,
So,
by the stairs, sort of.
Yeah, you got a couple sailors around you now. You got probably about 6 sailors around you.
6 sailors? I'm gonna cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
And I will just ready my attack if any of them get close.
Okay. Sounds good. Proxenos, you are now in the water, swimming alongside this ship.
I have a giant fucking flaming blade now.
All right. I'm gonna swim up to like right next to the ship and try to like grab onto it just to have it pull me along.
Okay. Make a athletics check with advantage.
Okay. That's gonna be a 21.
Yeah, you do it, no problem. You're like, oh, yep, another day in the park. Grab on. You're just kind of
Yeah.
waiting
And
for it to be
then
over.
I'm just gonna vibe there for a bit.
Sounds good. Sigrid, or sorry, Quaver. Sorry, Quaver.
Quaver is going to drop invisibility and do another sting.
All right, go for it.
Okay. That is 15.
That hits.
Okay. So damage is 5, but he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
And what's the DC?
11.
Okay, yep, he passes.
Okay, no problem then.
So
He just
5.
takes 5 points of damage. Yep.
Okay, Sigrid.
Okay, so these arrows that got shot at me, are they still in me?
Yeah, we'll say so.
Okay, I'm gonna rip a couple out and then just like stab it against the post and kind of shimmy my way towards more of the stairs, have my back facing the stairs. From the stairs to the thorns, how many feet is that?
There's about a 5-foot difference between where the thorns start and the base of the post, and then it's on the stairs. So, which would be another, which it's basically like encumbering the whole stairs.
Okay, but the top of it is still clear for when it starts at this particular deck in the back, correct?
Like half the deck is covered by these thorns, including the stairs. It's 20 feet of thorns.
Jesus. Okay. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm going to try to.
Remember, you're about 20 feet up this pole too.
Right. Okay. Let me know if this isn't going to work. I'm going to try to use my mirthful leaps, but instead of jumping up, I'm gonna like brace my feet against the pole and try to jump out so I can jump over the thorns.
Okay. That could work. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
let's do an acrobatics check for that.
And would I still have my 1d8 to that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Okay. So that is a 19 plus 2, so 22.
All right. Yeah. So you make this jump and you push yourself off and you fly and you pass over the stairs and you land on the main deck in like a roll and get up.
Yeet, where am I at?
Let's see. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. So you're like right at the edge. Actually, you jump into this black sphere. So you land and you have no idea where you're at.
That was so awesome! But I'm gonna be like, where's the light? And I guess that counts as my move.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use, because I don't understand how magic works like that, I'm gonna use my magical tinkering and light up my hammer.
Okay.
Like,
No, you don't see anything.
do I see the light from my hammer at least? But I just don't see anything.
No, you don't see the light either, right, Clem?
Oh.
Like you don't see anything in your darkness.
Oh.
Yep, nothing.
I'm like hit my hammer and be like, why isn't this working? And that's my turn.
All right, let's go to Captain.
So I'm going to Eldritch Blast this man.
All right, Eldritch Blast away.
17 to hit.
That hits.
2 points of damage again. Hell yeah.
2?
Mm-hmm. But he's pushed 10 feet away.
All right, so he gets like pushed up against the back wall of his quarters in the ship, and but he doesn't seem like phased at all from any of the damage that's been thrown his way.
Okay.
Yet.
Bonus action, I'm going to move the tentacle within 10 feet of him and make an attack with the tentacle.
Okay.
22.
That hits.
Oh, D8. 5 points of damage, and he loses 10 feet of movement.
Alrighty. So, yep, he's still not looking that bad. He's taking, he's got maybe like a bruise or so, but still looking good.
Okay.
Cecil, you're in the dark. You have no idea where you're at.
No idea where I'm at.
Or sorry, your back's up against this this broken door where you got your splinter.
I'm gonna move to the inside of this room and put myself up against the wall. Do I hear anything?
You just heard somebody take an Eldritch Blast on a chemical smack.
Let me look at my spells 1 second. Nah, there's nothing here. I'm going to... I'm just going to send Killigan out of the room and hang out.
Out of the room and hang out. Is he hanging out outside the dark or?
Like, I'm going to hang out inside the room. Killigan's going to fly out of the darkness.
Okay, so he flies out of the darkness and you just see chaos on the ship.
And we're just going to leave it there for right now. Don't have many things to do at the moment.
All right, Midjitsu.
I would like to shoot at the captain with some of my teeth.
Shoot away.
I rolled a 20.
Natural?
Yep.
All right, that's a crit. Roll your d20 again.
18.
All right, not 2 nat 20s in a row. All right, so you're going to calculate your max amount of damage and then roll your damage again.
What's my max damage?
What does it say on your sling? 6?
It's 1d10.
Not the bullets.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to look that up. Hang on.
Here, I can help.
A normal sling is 1d6, but
Yeah.
I don't. Since he has a magical sling, I don't know how it works with that.
It's
Yeah.
a D4 plus 3, at least with the my sling.
It's
Oh,
the
well.
2-bird sling.
Yeah,
I don't know about that,
I gotta
so.
look it up real quick. Magic items. Scroll down. Make sure you write this down so we don't have to look it up again.
Got it.
2-bird sling. So it's a regular damage, but you get +1 to the attack roll and to the damage rolls with this weapon.
So it's a D4
So it's a D4
plus 4.
your dexterity because it's a ranged attack +1.
My dexterity's +3.
Yeah, so it'd be +4. So roll a D4 +4. So that'd be 8, and then now roll and again.
It's a 4.
So you rolled a 4.
Yes.
So +4, that's another 8. So you're gonna do 16 damage to this dude. Like when I say you use your sling, you fling this thing and you hit him like dead on in the eye. All right, and it hurts him. Like he's not gonna be able to see out of that eye anymore. That's 16 points of damage. So let's go down. All right, so he gets up. He's mad. He's bleeding out of his eye. Like it's closed. He's hurt. Is that all you want to do? Do you want to move at all?
Where is Captain Baracus in this room?
He's somewhere inside the dark.
Oh, okay. I just want to not be
I
in,
stepped
like,
out of the darkness 2 turns ago.
Oh, he stepped out of the darkness, so he's
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
run
like I'm
back
on the
behind
edge
him
of the
then.
darkness. Like the darkness is behind me.
Okay, so to run behind him, you'd step into the darkness. You'd be at the edge of it, but you'd step into it.
I just want him between me and the captain.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so next you got a couple of the sailors. So some of them are going to turn. All right, there's going to make a couple attacks. We're going to do Muzazi first. You're going to have 3 attacks at you. That would be.
Do any of them get close enough because I readied my attack?
Yeah. So you'll get an attack at one of them. There's going to be 3 of them, so you can take an attack at one. So go ahead and roll your attack.
18.
18, that hits.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
Okay. It is going to be a 10.
All right, so the first one that runs up to you, you just you cut him down. You're like, get the fuck back, bitch. Right? But you put so much into the attack that the other 2 come up, and first one attacks with an 18, and the other one attacks with a 15.
They both hit?
You're going to take 3 plus 6, so you're going to take 9 damage.
Okay.
Sigrid, you're now on the deck. You're going to have 2 people run up to you to make attacks.
In the darkness.
The first one, oh yeah, you're in the darkness, never mind, so you're good. And then Proxus, you're in the water. Cecil, you're in the room. Captain's in the room. Darkness, and that's it. So yeah, they're just gonna they're kind of all moving to congregate around Muzazi right now. Top of the round, Cass. Oh wait, no, actually, Cass, you're downstairs right now. So the officer is gonna take a swing at you with his scimitar, and he makes 3 melee attacks. So you're gonna a 17, an 11, and a 17 again.
Those all hit.
Those all hit?
My armor class is 11.
Oof, rough. All right, so you're going to take 2 of these and 1 of these. So you take 11, 14 damage.
Okay.
So he runs up and he starts cutting you down, right? And then one of the sailors is going to come up and try and grapple with you again afterwards. And that succeeds. He nat 20 to strength check, so so you get cut up, and because you now taking a hit, one of the guys just comes and just completely wraps his arms around you, and you were unable to move right now. So that starts your turn.
Well, I am hurting. Let me cast Minor Illusion in the far corner of the far side of the room. How long is this room?
It's long. It's the size of the boat, but a
Okay.
little bit sectioned off. But you'd be, let's see, you're on this deck. You'd probably be over here. So you've got about 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to the first wall. The doors would be open though, and there'd be another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet that way.
All right, well, this spell only has a range of 30 feet. So 30 feet in front of us, away from the door, I want to cast Minor Illusion and just make it sound like an audible illusion and make it sound like an explosion.
Okay, so there's an explosion sound. Blah, 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 blah. That's my explosion sound. I hope y'all like
Yeah, excellent explosion sound. My
right.
goodness, what was that?
It does freak everyone out, and everyone's kind of look, but the one that's holding on to you is more focused on holding on to you.
God damn it. Is talking an action? I forget.
No. You can just talk. That's fine.
Okay. I would like to change back into my normal shape.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Let me look. Oh, it would be an action, so never mind. I can't do that. Then, yeah, I'm just going to say in my normal gruff voice, please relax your grip on me. I'm only a child. I am very injured right now, I'm afraid to report.
You'll get your answer their turn. All right.
Okay.
Let's go to Muzazi. Or sorry, let's go to the captain. Not you, captain. Other captain. All right, so he's finally able to do something. So he's gonna run up to you, which isn't very far because you're in a small room. Baracus, and he's gonna make an attack.
Go for it.
Does he have depth perception because he's missing an eye?
No. He makes a multi-attack though. So
Sure.
he's gonna do 3 attacks at you. So the first one is 18. Second one is 19. Next one is 16.
All hit.
All hits. We're gonna roll these 2 plus this. 8, 9. So 15 damage.
Okay.
So he comes at you. He's got his sword in one hand, his dagger, and he does like a double X slash and a stab, and just kind of like he's got some fighting experience, and so he cuts you up.
All
right. Muzazi.
So they're like right on top of me, correct? Like right
Yes, and you're kind of standing still at the edge of that darkness too.
I'm gonna cast Wild Shape and turn into a swarm of rats.
Okay.
And I'm going to, as I run by into the darkness, I'm gonna bite one of them.
Okay. Make your attack.
It is going to be a 15.
All right, that hits.
Okay. It is going to be a 5.
5 damage. Okay.
Yep.
So you bite the mess out of this one dude's toe, but they are still going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
1 hits. 1 does not. For there we go. 6 damage.
All right.
All right. So you run off. You get into the darkness.
I can move 30 feet.
So are you
15
gonna
darkness.
keep moving in the darkness?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a D4.
D4. Let's see. 2.
2. Okay. So you turn, you run, you don't get very far, you hit the wall.
Okay.
You moved about 5 feet. That was about it. But yes, you are now in the darkness. All right. Peroxenos. Chilling in the water, hanging out.
I'm just gonna continue chilling in the water, hanging out. I'm still hearing explosions through the ship, I assume. Apparently.
I don't know if you'd have heard. Yeah, you sure? No. You wouldn't have heard that. That was on the opposite side of the ship.
Okay.
But yeah, you're still hearing commotion. A lot of like more now, less like actual fighting, more like curses and like, you go in the dark. No, you go in the dark. I ain't going in the dark.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep vibing on the outside of the ship.
Dude, Proxos does not give a fuck about you guys, man. He's just like, oh, water I go. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I kinda don't care.
All right, we got Quaver up.
Quaver is going to turn invisible and give the captain the help action.
Awesome. Sigrid, you are in the dark.
I'm going to be like grumbling to myself with like, because I'm still thinking that they're coming after me because I did my stunt. I have no idea what's going on. Just like grumbling to myself, just like, it's not a big deal. It's just, and then I'm going to take my dagger and use my magical tinkering to record a 6-second audio of myself. And I'm just going to be like, Marco, into the dagger to record the dagger. And then even though it's dark and I can't see anything, I'm going to close my eyes, spin in a circle, and then when I stop, I'm going to throw the dagger.
All right, roll a d4 for me.
Got it. 1.
A 1?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick 6 numbers, 1 through 100.
Okay, I'll just type it in here.
How many doesn't matter. I'm gonna roll, and if it happens to be one of those 6, tell me. You got it in your head?
Okay. Yeah, 6 numbers, 1 through 100.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
4.
Fuck.
No?
No.
All right, good deal. So you throw the dagger, and it goes that way.
Do I hear it kaplunk on anything?
No. It just
Okay.
like you hear it, like just kind of hit the ground, like pretty far away from you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna drop to my stomach and then army crawl towards where I think I threw the dagger.
Okay. Let's see. You'd go. That'd be like half distance. So you crawl and you kind of like poke your head out of the smoke as you crawl, and you just got like a whole bunch of soldiers around or sailors around you now. Let's go to Captain Baracus.
I'm going to resummon my net, and I'm going to try to throw my net on the captain.
All right, roll your attack.
22.
Yes, that hits.
Or 23. All right. So it doesn't do any damage to him, but he is restrained.
And then he can make a strength save to try to get out of it, right?
Yeah, on his turn.
Yep. Cool.
I'm going to go up to him, and I'm going to say, I wouldn't resist any longer, or I'll toss you overboard.
He just spits in your face.
I will take my tentacles and stick them in his orifices.
Oh, God.
And then I will toss him over my shoulder and start leaving the captain's quarters.
Okay, that would be, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get all the way to the other side of the dark if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll get on the other side of the dark, and I'll call out to the crew. I'll be, I best believe you should drop your weapons, or I'll kill the captain.
And that's where you're going to end your turn?
Yep.
All right, Cecil.
I'm going to follow up the sound of the captain and try to feel around and touch his back. If I can find it, I'll cast Sanctuary on him.
Roll me a perception check first.
Okay. That is a 22.
Okay. Roll, I guess that's high enough. Yeah. So you find the back of him as he's like walking out of the room. Like you hear him say something to the captain, and you hear him start stomping off. So even in the dark, you like run up, you get your hands on him, And did you want to follow him out or just cast a spell?
I'm going to follow him to the very edge to where like I can kind of see the light as I step back out, and then I'll step back into the darkness just to obscure myself.
Okay, sounds good. Midjitsu. So you saw him, like you're standing behind him. You saw him like throw him over his shoulder and turn.
I want to look around this room for things to steal.
Things to steal. I roll your perception.
That's a 20, right?
Yeah,
It
D20.
is 13 plus 7.
So not 20. So you find a lot of things in this room. You find a couple coin bags. You find probably like 6 bags of coin, all with gold in them. So you can pocket. I'm gonna give you 32 gold from
6
that.
bags and it's only 32 gold.
Yeah, it's kind of like divided out. It's like, all right, this payment was for the docks. This payment was for something else, so on and so forth. You find his personal effects, but what you can tell, it's nothing like super. You find some jewelry, not much though. This is definitely a guy who doesn't really get off his boat much. So like his worldly possessions are mainly sentimental than they are valuable.
All right. So jewelry and gold.
Correct. You find like just 2 regular necklaces and then like 3 rings.
All right.
All right, let's go. So the sailors, they see you kind of out, and there's about 9 of them on the deck, and then 3 of them on like each side, like 3 of the upper platforms, and all with like the 3 on the left platform got crossbows ready. The other 3 are stuck in vines, and all the ones in front of you have swords out, and they're just kind of like, they don't really know what to do. So they're just gonna kind of like sit there prepared. Cass. So the sailors, the one sailor does loosen his grip on you. He's not like letting go, but they heard the captain, declare, and so they're all like now like looking up. They heard your explosion, heard the thing, so yeah, they're not focused on you anymore. But the one is still kind of holding you.
So are they moving like toward the
None of them are moving yet.
Okay, and what was it? I'm sorry, what was it the captain declared again?
He said, put down your swords, and he came out with you don't know this though, so never mind. You just heard him say you be putting down your swords now. Sorry.
Okay.
You be putting down your swords now. That's my
So-
Captain Brackus impression.
Would you like me to repeat it in Captain Brackus?
Yes, please.
I think that was a great rendition.
I believe it's best you drop your weapons.
So yeah, the wording was off. But the gruff was there.
Okay. Well, I am still restrained, so I'm gonna cast sleep on all these soldiers near me.
On all of them?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because I want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think he can pick up to like 8 targets or something ridiculous.
I can. So I roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Oh my god.
Creatures within 20 feet within range are affected in ascending order of hit points. So 5d8's a lot.
Okay, so yeah, you've only got 4 people around you, so like you hit all of them, and those are the only people that you could see.
Well, somehow I rolled 34.
Probably.
3 d8s in there. Or 3 8s, I should say. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna go to sleep for a minute. Yeah.
A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total that the creature.
Yeah, sorry, I've never used
Starting
this
with the
spell,
creature
so-
that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. Sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. Creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total, and that creature will be affected. All right, cool. They're asleep.
Yay! All right. Then I want to use my movement to wriggle out of this dude's arms and get out of this area and go back up to the deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna dock you half for like having to like wiggle out of this dude's sleep because like he just falls unconscious, so like his dead weight's gonna drop on you.
He's cuddling you. It's fine.
Yeah, you're now his teddy bear, so you're gonna have to use half your movement to get out of it, and then the rest of your movement will get you to the stairs.
Okay. Well, then that is my turn.
All right, so now you got a couple officers on the ship, and no one really knows what to do because the first mate is now asleep, and the captain's in your arms with an eye missing. Are tentacles still in his mouth?
No, that was just like a quick in and out thing. I just was claiming dominance over him. And
Right,
yeah,
so,
I did shove some tentacles into that eye that's missing too.
So the captain's like yelling to kill you bastards.
Not if I do it first.
So all right, the captain's kill these motherfuckers right now. And you no response. You're just gonna not if I do it first the one time.
No. If you kill me, then you kill your captain as well.
Don't worry about me. You kill this bastard.
Now sacrifice himself.
I'm just like he's gonna shout as long as you are shouting.
I'm done. Like I have nothing else to say.
That's it. Roll intimidation.
Fuck yeah, boy. Let me find out what it is. Intimidation. 8.
Yeah, so they're not buying it. The crew is ready to go. So you're gonna have two officers run up to you, and both are gonna make attacks.
They have to make a wisdom saving throw to attack me.
Okay. Why?
Sanctuary.
Oh, that's right. All right, so they're going to succeed. The first one succeeds the wisdom saving throw, or maybe with a 16. Is that?
Yeah,
I don't know the DC.
It's a 14.
14 DC. Thank you. The second one does not. So what happens to him?
They either miss or find a new target to hit.
Either or?
Yeah, so they either have to hit a new target or miss entirely.
Okay. I'll have him miss then. And then he attacks with a 10, a 15, and an 11. To you, Captain. 10, 15, 11.
The 15 would hit, right?
On Brachus. 10, 15.
That's the only one that would hit.
9 damage.
Okay.
All right, Muzazi. So you heard all this, and then you heard them obviously like run up and start attacking, but you're still in the dark, so.
Can I hear which way it's coming from?
Roll your insight. It'd be pretty easy. It's gonna be a low DC as long as you don't roll like a 1. Then.
Okay. Hopefully not a 1. A 10.
Yep. Yeah, you know which direction it's coming in.
Okay. I'm going to move that way. And
all right. You move that way. You step out of the dark, and you're greeted to a scene. You moved about half your movement. You're greeted to a scene of Captain Brachus is about 10 feet to your right. There's 2 officers in front of him, and right now a bunch of sailors standing around.
I'm going to move in the same spot as Captain Brachus, and I'm going to use Bite on one of the people in front of him.
All right, so you have to move to the side of one of them.
Nope, I can be in the same space as a rat.
Oh yeah, you're still right. My bad. Okay, so sounds good. So you run up to scurry up with the feet, right,
Yeah.
and then take a bite at one. Go ahead and roll.
19.
That hits.
Okay, and it's going to be at 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Proxenos. So you're able to hear all that. You heard Captain Brackus come, make the threats. You still hear fighting.
When I hear Captain Baracus start making the threats, I'll try to start climb my way up the side of the ship if I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, you'll use all your movement to get to the railing, basically, to poke your head over if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna poke my head over. Can I go onto the deck?
I'll let you jump over the rail since you are a Triton. Getting out of the water wouldn't be hard for you. So yeah,
Okay.
you're able to just get over the rail, but you're not standing next to anyone to attack.
Okay. Then am I been spotted or?
Let me see. Let's find out.
Because I was gonna stealth my way if there was no one right there.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. I'll let you roll a stealth check.
Oof. That's an 8.
Yeah, you were seen.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm getting ready to fight again.
Quaver.
Yep.
Okay, Quaver is going to land on the net that the captain's wrapped in. And in my voice, Quaver is going to shout out, "Submit yourselves to us now, or hordes of fiends and undead will break way onto the ship and sink it for me."
Roll intimidation.
Let me check the stat block real quick. That is a 18.
18. So hey, you're starting to strike some fear into the sailors. But the ones already engaged in combat just don't acknowledge you. They're kind of focused on what they're doing.
And yeah, he's just gonna be losing his mind on the back of this captain.
Yeah, so definitely though you do see it's having an effect on people not currently engaged.
Okay.
Sigrid.
All right. I apologize. A lot was happening. So from my understanding, last I left off, I poked my head out of the darkness, and I'm seeing what's going on with the captain and the crew and everything.
Yeah, so you poked your head out and you looked up and there was a bunch of sailors around you. Luckily enough, right after you did that, the captain walked out with the captain and started making threats. The officers didn't abide by it, and so they ran to attack. But nobody's really focused on you right now because you're on the ground and just kind of half out of the darkness. Everyone's kind of focused on Captain Baracus and now Quaver that's yelling threats as well.
That escalated quickly. All right. Let's try to do something here about that. I'm going to poke my head back into the darkness real quick, and then I'm going to cast Disguise Self and make myself look like Thassa.
Do you know what Thassa looks like?
From the temple where we saw up there. I'm going to make myself look like that.
Okay.
The limitations is that I can only appear 1 foot taller or shorter. So I'm going to appear as tall as I can.
A midget Thassa.
A midget Thassa. But I can look essentially like what I saw.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do this.
Okay.
You saw like a carving in the statue of it, or like a carving of it. So you don't know the colors, right? So roll.
Oh, it's not like a mural. It wasn't like a mural thing or anything like that. That was on the ceiling.
No. It was like it was, but it wasn't like a colored one. It was like a carved in one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a kid. I'm fucking dumb.
So roll an insight first
Why?
to see if you just happen to get the colors right.
I know. It was just like, why did I have to have in there? No. Oh, it's a 17.
17. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so yeah, you picked right. You picked the colors right, and so you are now disguised as a midget Thassa.
Yeah, like a 5-foot Thassa. Okay. Before I step out of the darkness, I'm going to cast or use, not necessarily cast. Use. Let me see, real quick. I'm going to use my magical tinkering, and with that, it says an object of your choice emits an order or a nonverbal sound from up to 10 feet away. So as I step out, I'm going to use my magical tinkering on myself or any kind of object that's near me, and I'm going to make it sound like, basically like what a hurricane would sound like a maelstrom, like crashing waves, thunder, yada, 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 make it sound like she's emerging from the sea. Oh, yeah, okay. And as I step out of the darkness, I'm going to, shut up, she don't know that. I'm going to, what be this commotion upon my seas? How dare you disturb my peace and sanctity on these waters?
Roll persuasion.
Okay, not bad. Not 20, so 24.
Nat 20?
So 24.
All right, so man, you come out looking midget Thassa with the sound effects going. You got everyone convinced that you were actually Thassa right now, right? And so like the sailors like drop their weapons and like drop on their knees. You know, they start like, oh man, whatever the equivalent of that would be for Thassa. You know, some of them are like holding up their chains of your symbol.
I didn't think this would work.
All right, when you nat 20 a persuasion check, I mean,
I'm so glad it did. I didn't think I was gonna live.
I didn't think this would work. Cause she's like a god, so I figured I gotta get like a fucking 50 or something.
all right, you got everyone's attention right now.
Oh, it wouldn't. I mean, I used all my actions, so I don't know if that would be the end of my turn.
I mean, you could talk.
Okay. Okay. I see some of you have the intelligence to know when you are in the presence of the sea goddess herself. And I'm going to like stick my long webby finger out. Baracus, I see you have done as I asked. I'm very pleased. Bring him to me.
All right, we're gonna hop out of initiative to play this out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna just bring her in the captain.
All right, go ahead and I want you to roll an insight.
Oh God. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was.
With disadvantage, because you told me how many times how dumb your character is.
Okay, well they were both 18, so 21.
All right, so you can recognize Sigrid's manners of speaking and whatnot to know that this isn't actually Thassa, but you're lucky, man. If you were dumb, if you'd mess that roll up.
I rolled both, and they were both 18. I was like, all right.
All right, there you go. All right, cool. So you know this is Sigrid, though.
Yeah, but I'm going to play along with it
Yep.
and just, like, bring her the captain and, like, drop the captain down in front of her. I'm going to act like I like, meant to summon Thassa. I'm not going to say anything, and I'll be like, I told you fools. This is why I told you to drop all your weapons.
All right.
That's
Sigrid, you got this captain like wrapped up in a net, kind of on his side, like just like kind of staring at you in wonder.
Captain, I see that you have displeased me. How dare you attack my ward? Explain yourself. Yes, I know.
Man, if you didn't nat 20, like that's the only.
What is happening? I didn't expect to do it, so now I'm trying to.
So he's just gonna be like apologizing. I'm sorry. Like that's it. He's just repeating that over and over again.
Cease your pathetic dribble. Perhaps if the rest of your crew are more amenable, that's the word, amenable, then I may show you mercy.
Roll persuasion again with disadvantage this time.
Got it.
Stuttering your words is not very godly.
No, I think I'm Fuck. Okay, that's a 14.
While I realize that she's stuttering, I want to just have a thunder wave piped just in case they lurch for me with malicious intent.
All right, what'd you roll, Sigrid?
I rolled a 14.
14. All right, so you still have some of the sailors convinced, but the officers no longer are. So they start shouting, like, "That's not really Thassa. She's too small. She stutters." All right, so we're gonna jump back to our turn order. All right, but we're gonna start back up with the officers because they're the ones making this reaction. All right, so the captain of the ship is gonna make a strength check to try and get out of his binds. And yeah, so he's definitely gonna break out of it.
What's the roll?
21.
Shit.
So he breaks out of his binds, right, and stands back up and rallies his crew. And then the two officers that were attacking you.
They need to make a con save if they're going to run forward towards me.
Well, one's going to take out his knife and throw it at Sigrid.
Okay.
At the makeshift Thassa for a 15.
Yeah, that hits. Oh, wait. It's probably too late, which is fine. But it says at the end of here, to discern that you are disguised, this creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against my spell. But if it's too late, that's fine.
You do that.
Okay.
What's the DC for it?
13.
13, yeah. So I hit 14. So the captain saw 30 because you stuttered. All right, that's.
I stuttered. Dang it. That was pretty good though.
So what was the damage for this? 1 plus 3. So you get a knife hurling at you for 5 damage.
That's fair.
All right, and then what's the save?
Investigation.
No, sorry, Coleman.
It's a con save.
Con save, does 19 work?
Yeah, so they have to pass a 14.
All right, so he's gonna run and make his multi attack at you.
All right, well he still takes.
You had a thunder wave. Crap.
He still takes 5 points of damage, but he's not pushed back.
Oh, that's what the save was for?
Yeah, like it's still a hit.
Okay.
For the thunder wave.
So 5 points of damage, not pushed back. He's gonna come up and do his multi attack.
Okay. Can I say something while I release the thunder wave?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna release the thunder wave and realize it didn't work, and I'm gonna hold up my hand and say, I think it's best that we make an agreement. I know this is a foul time to do so, but I am willing to repent for my sins.
So he runs up and attacks you.
That's fine. He can run up and attack me. You still got to make a wisdom save for Sanctuary.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that would have been an 8.
Failure.
All right, so he runs up, he swings, and he misses. And we're gonna drop down. We're gonna continue where we were. Captain, you're gonna be up.
I'm just gonna start talking. I think this is the best. That's the best line of action that Baracus can do in this moment. I'm going to snap my fingers and put the net back on my side, and I'm going to turn to the captain, and I'm gonna be like, "From one captain to another, I yield my crew to yours, and I will take punishment for mine in their wrongdoing."
All right, he's gonna tell you and everyone to drop your weapons and get down on your knees.
I drop them and put down. I drop my weapons. I snuff out the tentacle and I drop to my knees.
All right, Cecil.
Just to show that I am. I can't do anything.
Cecil, you're up.
I'm going to step out hearing the captain's words and put my hands up and get on my knees.
All right, Midjitsu.
Where am I still in the dark?
You can be.
Oh no, I'm still in the captain's room, huh?
No,
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, you're still in the captain's room.
Yeah, he never left. He was looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I followed the captain in here, so I don't know how to get out. Is there like a window or anything?
There is a window.
Okay, I want to go out the window.
All right, you go out the window, and are you gonna climb up top? Are you just gonna hang?
Is there like an anchor or anything, or a wheel, something to control the ship? Is there anybody up here?
Well, I mean, if you climb up, you could see.
Yeah, I want to climb up on top of the ship.
All right, so you climb up. That's going to be your movement. As you peer out, you see a bunch of bodies laying in some thorns that's covering, like, the floor. There's room for you to get in, but, like, the majority of it, including the helm, is covered in thorns.
What about the anchors?
Other side of the boat.
Everything?
Yes, the anchors are on the other side of the boat. Think about the galleon and Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, okay.
No, you can't go drop their anchor then jump off. All right, that don't work in this game.
Can I? Let's see. I'm trying to. I don't have anything like loud. I'm gonna make noise up here, I guess. You know.
I mean, you got some bagpipes.
Oh yeah, I do have bagpipes. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play a loud ass song.
All right, what song you playing? What kind of song? You playing like a fight song, like a Scottish march?
I'm playing Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck on the bagpipes. Let's go. Hold on.
While you're doing that, Brackus is going to keep talking. I have one last wish, Captain.
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
This is Ashley right here.
I hope it's exactly this loud.
Oh my god! Wait, did y'all see the video?
I hope it's shooting fire like that too.
All right, there we go. That's what Ashley's doing right there.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like,
that
I'm
was
gonna think in my head. I was like, you fucking idiot, and then I'm gonna keep talking.
All right, that was Jitsu. So the sailors don't know what to do. They're still they don't really understand what's going on. And since you guys are submitting and now music's playing, they're confused. So Cass, you're up.
So I'm going to come to the top of the stairs. I don't know how much of that my movement that will take.
You're at the base of it, so just like five of your movement.
Okay. I'm going to, let's see. Is a perception check my action?
You make a perception check. I'll allow that.
Okay.
To like scan what's going on.
Yeah, I just want
Right.
I mean, I've been downstairs for a minute or two.
Yeah, so you're kind of able to hear everything. What you see is you see like a mini Thassa, a big black orb of darkness, several of your crewmates on their knees, not all of them yet, and Midjitsu going to town up on this deck on the bagpipes.
Okay, and the other captain, the actual captain, where is he again?
He's standing in front of Captain Baracus.
I see. I am just going to use the rest of my movement to kind of like casually walk toward. About how far away are Baracus and the other captain from me?
That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 feet away.
Okay, I'll like walk like 10 feet in that general direction and kind of just try to like casually stand and blend in. I've noticed that, other people in my crew are surrendering or something, but I'm still disguised as a soldier. So I'm not going to do anything on my turn, like take any actions.
All right, sounds good. Muzazi.
I'm gonna go run over by where the other captain is sitting, and I'm gonna bite him.
All right, go for it. Roll your attack.
It's going to be
Muzazi.
It's going to be a 13.
That does not hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna end my turn there as a thing of
Proximos?
wrath.
Proxinos? You're muted, bud.
Sorry, what?
You're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nick distracted me.
Excuse me.
Dang it, Nick.
Okay, so what's my situation currently?
So you hopped over the ledge, and basically as soon as you did, you saw a mini Thassa. You saw it fail, and then you see the captain and a couple of other crew members on their knees. Midjitsu going ham on the bagpipes, and that's it.
Okay, so I did see all the stuff. Like
Yes,
everyone.
yeah, you saw all that.
All right. I'll just join him. Go to my knees. Drop my weapon cautiously. And try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
All right, so we've got what's Quaver gonna do? Quaver.
Quaver's just gonna flap back to his dad and sleep on my shoulder.
All right, Sigrid. You're mini Thassa right now.
So the jig is up for everybody, or kind of like try to.
Yeah, the jig's basically up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to de-Thassa back to the little kid. Why are you surrendering? All I did was climb up the pole and turn into a little, like, parachute thing. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm going to ask the captain.
And he's just, like, staring daggers on your knees.
Well, I'm just confused because...
Sigrid, I believe it's best if you'll kneel now.
I'll kneel, but I still want an answer to my question.
I'll answer it in a moment.
Well, I'm still so confused on what's going on. All I saw was that I climbed up the pole, and then someone turned into a giant spider, and then you guys started attacking us for some reason. So someone cut my rope, and then I was like flying in the air and everything. As I say that, I'm gonna drop. Like I'm explaining this, and I'm like going to my knees. And then like I had to drop back down, and then somebody shot me in the back, and then I jumped off the pole thingy. I don't know. Oh, the mast. That's what it's called. And then when I jumped off the mast, I got into this like really dark tunnel thingy, like orb. And then I got out, and then I'm gonna point to the captain. You were like over Captain Calamari's shoulder, and oh my God, what happened to your eye? And then yeah, so I turned to Thassa because like you guys were being mean to my friends. All I did was literally make an experiment, like I said that I would earlier that day. Is this really all because of that?
No, Sigrid, it's not.
All right, so far we've got Proximos, Sigrid, Captain, Cecil, all on their knees, giving up. You got Muzazi as a rat, and then you've got Mijitsu jamming the bagpipes. Mijitsu and Muzazi, y'all continuing the fight? Y'all gonna go ahead and give it up?
Oh, I'm still gonna fight.
You're still gonna fight as a rat?
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, so then I guess it would be Mijitsu's turn then. Mijitsu, what are you doing?
Well, can I see these other people? I'm thinking a ship with decks, so I can't see what they're doing.
No, you can't. Not really, no. You're just jamming right now. But
So
you would have. Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying I was under the assumption that I just would have like snuck out the back and assumed they needed a distraction. So
Yep, that's
what I'm
basically
gonna keep doing.
Keep bagpiping.
Yeah.
All right, so the sailors are gonna start like hacking your spikes and stuff to start clearing it up, Muzazi.
Okay.
And then the captain's gonna see you, and he's gonna make an attack on you.
Okay.
And he gets a multi-attack. 21, 7, 21.
2 hits.
Nine damage.
Okay.
All right, then the other officer is going to run up to you and make a multi-attack.
I'm standing under the other captain too, so is he gonna swing at the captain's feet?
Yes.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
20, not that. And 21.
Okay, all 3 hit.
$14.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
I'm going to bite the captain.
All right, go ahead and bite. Bite away.
Nat 20.
Ooh, all right. So max roll again. Roll your d20 again.
15.
Okay. Go ahead and max damage and then roll your damage. So whatever
Okay,
the max would be.
12 plus 7.
Okay.
19.
19 damage.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. The captain's looking pretty rough right now.
And then I'm going to scurry into the darkness.
All right. You'll take an attack of opportunity on that one.
Okay.
From 2 people. 20, not nat.
Okay.
And 6.
Okay. 1 hit.
8 damage.
What was it?
8.
8. Okay. Whew. Yep. Okay.
All right, you're a little right. You scurry into the darkness. Anyone else got anything? Y'all are all on your knees, weapons down.
I'm just gonna try to draw the captain back to me. I'm trying to talk to the captain the entire time. And I'm like offering up myself for the rest of everyone else. So
But
they
he-
can like go and be free.
I'm telling you right now, he's not having any of it. He's bent on getting all of you guys in chains right now.
Oh, I'm fine with that, but I'm promising that they won't do anything if you would just keep me as the captive.
Yeah, you could keep playing, keep what you want. He's got a rat that keeps coming out and biting him though. So
I can't do anything about this rat unless you want me to kill Muzazi while I'm at it.
That's just an issue with his ship.
that's just an issue. All right, so
Yeah,
anyone
nobody saw me
else?
transform. I transformed in the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a rat that's biting people, and they're trying to kill it because everyone else except for Mijitsu is Mijitsu. You still just playing your music right now?
Wouldn't know any otherwise, so.
All right, so now you got about 9 sailors coming up, all coming at you with weapons drawn and chains out. Does that change your mind? You stopping? Midjitsu?
Oh, I mean, if I'm causing a distraction, I'm causing a distraction. So I'm doing the best I can, okay?
All right. Cass, you're disguised right now.
Yep, I'm still just vibing and watching.
All right. Proximos.
I'm ready to leap over the edge of this fucking ship if anyone comes at me, but I'm just trying to stay like out of the way, like as like kind of neutral on this as I can.
All right. All right. So the captains are going to start coming and putting handcuffs on people, starting with the captain. So Captain Baracus, they're coming to put handcuffs on you. All right. You're handcuffed, Sigrid. They're coming to put handcuffs on you.
Real quick, as they're handcuffing me, I'm going to ask the person who's handcuffing me. I know it probably isn't the right time, but real quick, how was my Thassa impression? Was it really good?
They're just gonna ignore you. They're not saying anything.
Are
I'm
these
gonna lean
handcuffs
over to
child
Sigrid.
size?
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna lean over and Sigrid and explain what Captain Baracus did. Like I tried to murder the captain.
Oh, was this the mutiny thing that you're talking about?
Yes.
But how can they handcuff you if you only have one hand?
That's a great question.
All right, Mijitsu, they come and they're gonna try and put handcuffs on you.
I want to convince people that listening to my music is better than arresting me.
I mean, you got 9 people to try to convince. You're pretty much bummed here. Like they're angry, they're upset. Their god just got impersonated. They're hurt. All right, their captain's almost dead. There's not much soothing going on here.
All right, I guess I'll stop.
All right, so they put handcuffs on you. We just got Proximos and Muzai. So Proximos, they come toward you. Muted.
I said, fuck him. I'm jumping over the side of the ship again. I ain't going to jail.
All right, you're off the side of the ship. And Muzazi, you're the only one left as a rat right now.
I'm gonna try to make my way towards the captain's quarter in the darkness.
Roll a d4.
3.
So you're in the darkness. You pick a direction. You start walking. You walk 5 feet and you come back out of the darkness in front of the captain.
I'm just gonna back up into the darkness, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to turn back into Muzazi.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, no one's gonna come in there after you, and you're the only one left.
They don't know where I'm at.
How long does that darkness last? The captain's gonna like look at you and say, "In this darkness now."
10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna say 10 minutes has been up. All right, so the darkness fades, and Muzazi, you're just kind of like chilling there now, like, oh, hello. And they come to try to put handcuffs on you. You see, everyone else has, and you're basically alone with about 15 people.
Okay, I will get on my knees.
All right, so we're gonna end the campaign there today, the session there, where you guys are now
He was almost
under
dead.
arrest. Proxenos is in the water, attached to the boat, and Nick is disguised as for as long as that spell will last.
So it's only, I think, an hour.
So you got an hour.
You can come join me at the bottom of the boat.
I don't think I'll do that.
So that's where we're gonna start next session. Proxenos and Cass, y'all are gonna have to figure out what you want to do. Cass, you got an hour, and Proxenos, as long as you can hold on to the side of the boat.
Okay, I will think on it.
It is.